I recognize that pretty face. Grand Arena, Theopolis. I've a future in mind that I think would suit you, duelist.
You're a fine blade in need of forging, duelist.
Your brawn is about to meet its match, brute. Give the warden my regards.
Strength isn't everything, brute.
Quite sure of yourself, aren't you, huntress? The warden enjoys the taste of overconfidence.
This should put a dent in your arrogance, huntress.
The Wonder Child. I saw you perform for Dominus, girl. You were very good. Good enough to survive Rayclast? We'll see.
If you're ever in San, do drop in, Wonder Child.
Curious. It moves like a killer, yet reeks of thaumaturgy. Would that I could observe you more closely, my mysterious shadow.
It lives! Let's see what else a shadow can do.
Your answer's here, heretic, in Rayclast, but I don't think you'll like it very much.
The path to the truth is never a straight one.
Ignorance brought you here, sister, to the one place where your talents are free to grow and be truly feared.
This is for your own good, sister.
An exile here. A shame the warden won't leave anything for me to examine. Make sure you tell our host that Piety of Theopolis sends her regards. Does nothing clench that proud jaw of yours, duelist? Do share your secret with me sometime. Go and test your sinews against that monstrosity. Perhaps two wrongs can make a right. You again? Well, I'm sure you won't be looking so calm once that monstrosity tears you a new orifice. Don't forget, Scion, you were born amidst the blood and the screaming just like me. How is it you thrive when everything I touch turns to dust, Shadow? Save your judging gaze, heretic. Though he tests me, my God hasn't abandoned me. Failure stings, sister, yet pain is the finest of all teachers.
Find your own way and land, exile. Don't be shy, duelist. Touch me. Oh, please, harder than that. You're nothing more than an animal. Do you even feel pain? This is how the real world is. Your ego will kill you, huntress. I'll show you what stuck up really means. You can't dance forever. Do it for science, Shadow. Hold still, specimen. Embrace your martyrdom, heretic. You, your god, both obsolete. Harness your fear. Trust your talent, witch. To kill you is to destroy a piece of art. Don't make this easy on me, duelist. Do the honourable thing and die. You'll be remembered, Karui. It's selfishness that slaughters hope. You betray your species, huntress. You have no idea, do you? You can't be human. Not you. Not today. You've no idea what's at stake here, Shadow. Your devotion damns us, heretic. Your devotion damns us, heretic. Nightmare will save us. I'll mourn your passing, sister. It's too late for regret.
That somber expression doesn't become those fetching features at all. Cheer up and dance with me. So you've chosen to end our affair, duelist. I shall cherish your memory. You're simply too stupid to be realistic, aren't you, brute? You've done your ancestors proud, Karui. Now, here's your warrior's death. Huntress, you are beatific because you answer to no one. And that's why no one will miss you. I have pursued a greater existence for us all. What have you ever done but serve yourself? I'm so glad you could make it, my lady. There are answers inside you that I'd like to see. I see it now, Wonder Child. You are but a reflection, a mirror that I must now break. My shadow continues to nip at my heels. Bag it and tag it, boys and girls. It's been a grand experiment, Shadow. Time we saw the results. A dead man and a living machine. There's your truth, heretic. Your conviction drives you, heretic. But have you thought what it might drive others to do in return? There she is, my work in progress. Let's see if Rayclast has been good to you, witch. Of all the worlds you could have conquered, you had to choose mine. Such power wasted on a feeble imagination. Damn you! You made it around the barrier at Prisoner's Gate. Such talent. Make your way to Sane, exile. I tell you to come to Sane, and here you are. Put the stray puppy down, boys.
You disappoint me, exile. Play dead, puppy. Such a tragic waste.
Has no one managed to kill you yet, exile? Then it seems you've earned my personal attention.
Please do not follow me. Be happy for me, sister. It's not often we get to erase our failures. Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements. What are you? Who is the wonder child now, scion?
Let's not make this a habit. It really hurts.
Follow me into the darkness, Shadow. Do you assassins offer a money-back guarantee, Shadow?
Well done, assassin. Another satisfied customer.
More like Dominus every day. You see, heretic, my God takes good care of me.
I may have misjudged that God of yours.
Strength isn't everything, Brute. Your ignorance is formidable. You've done well, Brute, but let's not get above ourselves.
Calm wasn't half the man you are, Marauder.
The beast is hungry. We belong to Nightmare. Die and be reborn. There is no hope. I envy your naivety, bitch. You see what happens when you hunt dreams, Ranger.
You've just earned yourself some bigger prey, Huntress.
Pain is pleasure, duelist.
Oh, duelist, you're so cute when you're bewildered. My beautiful champion, I knew I could rely on you. It was Malachi who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachi is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of Nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachi has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachi's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the black core. Yes, yes, yes. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Something on your mind? Something on your mind? Something on your mind? Good luck. You'll need it. Good luck. You'll need it. Good luck. You'll need it. Keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. Keep your wits about you. Don't you dare die. Don't you dare die. Don't you dare die. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. You work fast. You know it is no mere freak of nightmare that fashioned that monstrous version of myself, the one you so kindly dispatched. The Godless Three took great pains in getting me looking just so. They were none too gentle about it either. So no need to play softly with the remaining 2. Treat kindness with kindness. Good. 2 down, 1 to go. You know, prior to meeting Malagaro, Chevron, and Doedri, I rather admired them. Their work, their accomplishments, sheer genius. As it turns out, genius is something better appreciated from afar. So let's remove this one last genius from the vicinity, shall we? That's twice now I've experienced a little death with you, duelist. This time it was just the rude awakening I needed. When we shared our moment back in the Lunaris Temple, part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. You, my champion, have caused me more pain than any other man in my life. Yet do you know from whence my true agony has originated? Not from the violence you have inflicted upon me. I'm a big girl. I can take it. No, it is having to look into those pretty eyes of yours across this chasm of creed that has separated us. Until this moment. This is what I get, for trying to be a bloody hero. An honest death. The only redemption I was ever likely to get. You know, it's a question that's always haunted me. Whose will be the last face I see? I like the answer. Go, my pretty champion. I want that fine ass of yours to be the last thing I see. Malachi chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards, his Godless Three: Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to Sane. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though. Shackles are made to be unlocked. Malachi chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards, his Godless Three: Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to Sane. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though. Shackles are made to be unlocked. Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet? Malachi knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern: get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective: incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy, the one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined. The entire world is now at the mercy of one man's vision. It won't be the future I imagined, and it won't be the future you imagined either. While he remains within the black core, the only imagination that matters is Malachi's. There comes a time when brute force is all that we have left. You've proved your worth to me, Karui, twice over. Time you proved it to Rayclast. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. When I met you that first time in Axiom Prison, I thought you were a mindless mountain of muscle. I was wrong about you, Karui. So very wrong. Listen carefully, Ranger, as this is something you will never hear from me again. I was wrong, and you were right. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. I remember when we first crossed paths in Axiom Prison. Logic dictated that you, a feral little girl of the wild, were to die under Brutus's bloody fists. You've proved logic wrong, time and again. Now here you are, here we are, defying logic one last time. You were born for this, but you've always known that, haven't you? I've strived my whole life to make something better of the world, of myself. You have simply lived, and the irony is, that's all either of us ever needed to do. So go, finish the hunt, Ranger. Do what comes so naturally to you. I was always told to respect my betters. Not once did I ever consider taking that advice, until meeting you. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. Fate has a sick sense of humour, doesn't it? When I saw you that day in Axiom Prison, I genuinely thought it'd be for the last time. Yet here we are, the whore and the wonder child, committing a mutual act that will be felt for centuries to come. Stay those mortal instruments of yours, Shadow. I have no wish to test my longevity nor my sanity a third time. When we shared our moment back in the Lunaris, part of me wishes I died at your feet as intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness and from greatness. The moment I set eyes on you in Axiom that day, I knew you were something special. Never before had I seen such a perfect balance of physiology and thaumaturgy, death and nightmare. A perfect killer. Twice now you've baptized me in my own blood, Templar. So believe me when I tell you that I've had all the divine revelations that I can stand. When we shared our moment back in the Lunaris, part of me wishes I died at your feet as intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness and from greatness. So tell me, heretic, is yours a compassionate God? I doubt even he has room in his divine heart for such an unusually talented sinner as me. Just so we're clear about this. I'm not doing this for him, anyway. That's twice I've underestimated you, sister. Twice now that your talents have proved to exceed even mine. So it looks like you'll be the one to finish what I so blindly started. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. You've come such a long way since we first met in Axiom Prison. I was that close to snuffing you out then and there, sister. But now look at us, working together to destroy the greatest terror that Rayclast has ever known. If I were the crying type, it'd bring a tear to my eye. This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. Just before you murdered me in the Lunaris, Shadow, I thought you were about to steal my destiny from me. As it turns out, you gave me back my freedom. So go on, Shadow Boy, and do what you do best. Murder Malachi. This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. Who'd have thought you'd be so suited to the role? I was convinced I'd made a fatal mistake in sparing your life in Axiom Prison. Fatal, yes, but a mistake? No. Go now, sister. It's up to you to teach Malachi the true definition of nightmare. This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. I was so sure that I was creating a prouder world, and I thought the Karui beneath such a future. I was wrong. Leave me, Marauder. I've got some explaining to do to my ancestors. You go and honor Malachi's head with a place on your belt. This is what I get for trying to be a bloody hero. Not that long ago, you represented all that I hated. But there you stand, possessing the one thing I have always dreamed of, a chance to change the world. Go on then. I've played my part. I asked the difficult questions. Now it is for you to get the answers. This is what I get for trying to be a bloody savior. I've seen, felt, been things that you can't imagine, heretic, and I don't regret a damned moment of it. So go, finish what we started, and when I find out if this god of yours is real or not, I'll be sure to let you know. Excellent work. Now Malachi awaits us within that black core, blissful in his ignorance as he puts the finishing touches on his awakening engine. It's time we showed him a few finishing touches of our own. Would you care to do the honors?
I'm not your pet. I live to disappoint you, Malachi. I don't know how much longer I can do this. You taught me well, Malachi. There's no time. Now, Exile! No! I can't fight it! No! I can't fight it! No! Oh, I can't fight me! Kill me! Kill me! Kill me! Now, exile!